typically. Every day gon' call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state that worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, then honey lean. I gallivant with darling baby, jet, jet, jet.
Model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't modest, that's so typical. Please of a model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't modest, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so gonna cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch, the ridicule. It's so typical.
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop.
Let's get down, baby. Come on, get down, baby. Come on, get down, baby. Come on, get down, baby.
Down, baby. Down, baby. Down, baby.
Shake the rock like Henry Moore. Aphrodite at the waterhole. Shake the rock like Henry Moore.
Aphrodite in the water hole, come on.
Can't stop.
Can't stop.
Can't stop. Stop the rock.
Can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Acor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, the NFL playoffs begin here on this Saturday afternoon. It's the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And we are underway at Acor Stadium. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready? They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here we go. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Hey, can. Dot. A carry here for Brown. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
Brings up 2nd and
9. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Here we go. 180. Place up. Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's gonna be brought down up past the 45.
13 yards on the
First
play.
grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
46-yard line.
Here we go. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down to the 50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action for Burrow. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Finding space at the 15. And he is out of bounds. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. He'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, they need 7.
11. Here we go. Big 12. 11 MT. Stop.
On the ground, this is Kendrick Miller. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll try to run this one in.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
On one, ready?
Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here first and goal. Here's a run. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round.
On one, ready?
From the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Miller will take this one in. Touchdown, Bengals.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with the lead at home with the home crowd, and you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Now a man traded away after 7 years as a Bengal. It's Joe Mixon. Not much happening there, just a short game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From 29, here's second and 8.
Here we go. 18. Let's go. 19 seconds.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
17 yards.
First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
All right.
Here's Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Texans first down.
13 yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
All right.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
18. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's 4th down.
One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This a 44-yard attempt. York's kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Chase Brown. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And he'll take this to about the 28. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow working in the pistol. He'll throw it left and has his running back And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or five-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 180.
We'll try to get this one on the ground.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Nowhere to run that time. Punt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line.
Okay. Wait, 2J.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
11.
Now, Stroud. Rolling right. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 more on that block. Just enough for another 1st down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
Stroud gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd and 10.
One more. 19 Texas. On the quick, right?
Stroud going to set up to throw. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
19 Texas. 18. Okay. Hey, south. Buggy.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Brown now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll get that complete to Emeka Ibuka. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those 2 things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
11 MT. 180.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
180. Play shot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Headed left. Buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
Get set. Start.
Now Brown. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Eric Stingley Jr. off the edge. Makes the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is George Karlaftis in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Here we go. Can. Start. Start. Motion. Start.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
All right. 18.
On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Knoll that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down for Houston.
Here we go. 18. Okay. Hey, uno more. Hey, south. Good.
Here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Tony.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that 1st down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
To throw is Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
White Tony. 19 Texas.
On second down, Stroud. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On the 2, right? 118. What's that?
Now Stroud. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Robbie.
Stroud to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. Inside the 30. Mark Andrews. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right side. Hut.
On first down, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. To the 20. Jamar Chase. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 76 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Bengals 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Texans. Here we go.
On the give, this is Mixon. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that? Why, Tony? Hey, uno.
Back to throw. Stroud. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Left, 180. Right up. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that will lead to a second down.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, whether you're manning the middle or you're a rusher coming off the edge, Mike, if you play linebacker in this league, you have to have the ability to handle yourself in pass coverage. If the expectation is that a throw is going to head his way, he'll make that play. And that was the biggest play he could have made. That was really nicely done.
All right. 18. What's that? 19 Texas.
On play action. Stroud. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Now, that's right. 18. That's right.
Now, Stroud. And that is incomplete.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field.
6-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Texans add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
On 2, ready? Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. A tackle there by Will Anderson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
11, 11, 11. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Now, Burrow. He'll find Case. That's complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 18 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
47-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
38-yard line.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11. Right 80. What is that? Eleven. Stop.
Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Latu there to bring him down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. T.J. Sanders there to make the play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, here's Stroud, and that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Right, 80. Right, hot. Punt. 11 MT. Down.
On first and 10, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. His first catch in the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Let's get set. Right, 80. 11. Down.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
1-1, ready?
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Cut.
A run up the middle with Miller. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43.
Can. Start.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Forced to his right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
South. Here we go. 18.
They'll run a draw with Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Here we go. 18. Right, Tony.
A second down throw for Stroud. A throw left side, caught by Andrews. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 9. A run here with Mixon. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Look to high, look to high. Ow, what's that? High. 118, what's that?
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion comes Andrews. Here's a toss, right side. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 14-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, uno. 118, what's that?
Here's Stroud. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. In this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room down. There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
They motion the slot man left. Mixon. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 1st and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 118, what's up?
To throw is Stroud. He puts it up, and it's caught. Jalen Knowles. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion.
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Why Tony?
Stroud going to set up to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That keeps the score. Texans 29, Bengals 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's going to run it. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Over. Side. Right, 80. What? Stop.
Now, faking the give. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now, a big 3rd down.
Here we go. Right, 80. 11. Stop.
Here's Miller. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. On 1st down, Burrow. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Texans' 42-yard line.
Gun. Stop. 180. 20 shot. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he's into the end zone. Jamar Chase, touchdown Bengals. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
One more hurdle here. They've got to get the 2-point conversions to stay alive in these playoffs.
11. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a 2-point game. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Hey, uno more. 18, 12. 19 Texas.
Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain there of 11. 1st down for Houston.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Red. 18. What's up? 12.
To throw, it's Stroud. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
All right. Robbie.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows 1st down.
18. What's up?
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win